Hey there.
Oh, hey. We've a bit of a problem.
Take it easy. I'm listening.
Our building supplies. We used them all up. We can't do no more projects.
I'm surprised you didn't have more materials on hand. Has there been some sort of disruption to our supply chain? Oh, let me guess. We don't have a supply chain.
Sorry, no. No toy parts.
Then I suppose we'll have to start setting some up, won't we? Jake explained you own and operate a number of settlements. Perhaps we could take the supplies we need from one of them.
Whoa, hold on. You can't just take people's stuff like that.
Why not?
Why not? Look, I don't know how stuff works in a vault, but up here, people have independence. And they work hard for what they got. If we go demanding what's theirs, then we're no better than the gunners in my book.
She's right.
You're damn right I am. Glad you understand.
So what do you propose we do instead?
Well, instead of just taking from people, why not just ask them to donate what they got spare? Providing we ask nicely. I bet most people helped by ASAMs would be happy to send us what they can.
If we're putting it to a vote, I vote for the Ask Nicely plan?
I have my doubts. But you know the people of the Commonwealth better than I. If you think asking nicely would work, then go ahead. I shall await the bountiful inflow of supplies with bated breath.
It'll work. Don't worry.
I think so too, but maybe first, we should try asking someone more likely to say yes. Hey, you know who we should talk to? Stodge and the others. I bet they'd be willing to send some supplies and materials our way.
I'd be glad to talk to him.
All right. I'll meet you there.
If you can get the supplies, I'll make sure they're all organized and stored properly. That way we can use them as soon as they arrive. I should get back to work. Hope everything goes well at the settlement.
Warning. Overdue.
I want to trade a few things.
Okay.
Hi there.
Hey, I got a message for you.
Hey, kid.
It's word from Mr. Jared. He's from the CPD. I'm with him, too. We beat the shit out of bad guys. You know, justice. Mr. Jared says that Mr. Kaler thinks you're good at fucking up bad guys, too. So, that's why I gotta give you the message.
Okay, I'm listening.
Mr. Jared says that you had problems with the gunners, too. Said you might like to know where there are some that deserve a good ass-kicking. Told me to tell you that we're gonna go to town on some gunners. He's hoping you come see. Or maybe even help.
Shouldn't be a problem. Just tell me where they are.
Mr. Jared said that you should come down to the headquarters. It's the South Boston PD near Andrews Station and the Gwinnett Brewery. You know, when nice people get their message delivered, They tend to, I don't know, give the messengers some caps or soda or something.
Here's your caps.
Yes! Thanks a bunch. That's wicked cool. Later.
How you doing? So, Teresa tells us you need some supplies for your new headquarters. Build materials and so on.
That's right.
You helped us out when we needed it most. Time to return the favor. We'll gladly share what we can.
See? I told you they'd help. Guess all that's left now is to set up a supply line. Hey, you think maybe that's something the ASAMs could build? You know, the infrastructure and stuff.
I'll give it a try.
Be my guest. I'm gonna head back to the HQ. I'll see you there.
Yes?
Take care of your gun, it'll take care of you.
I cleared out that spot you sent me to and set up a radio beacon there.
That's great news. Once folks have some place to call their own, they'll be willing to help defend it. As usual, I have something else for you to look into.
Yeah, I gotta admit, don't think Carnal would like helping with the fortifications. She doesn't really like getting her hands dirty if she can help it. Ruins her nail polish. Hey, how's it going? Seen you around town before. I don't suppose you'd be interested in checking out the mostly open, new and improved Fallon's department store, would you?
That does sound interesting.
Doesn't it? Told Carnal someone would stop by eventually. All right. Well, if you'll just follow me inside.
Bring pretty things to Dylan. Dylan make Connell pretty thing. Connell is pretty. If human want talk, talk. Connell busy. Go bother someone else.
Hey.
All is well. This unit is patrolling.
Assign some personnel. Move around what we already have.
That would still leave some departments short-handed.
Well, I don't know how anyone expects me to do anything with the number of people I have.
Forget about cleaning up. With supply caravans coming and going, we need more people on security.
Oh, hey, welcome back.
Everything okay here?
Seems we've not got enough people to cover each department's needs. So everyone's fighting again.
Surely there's room for compromise.
That's what I've been trying to tell him. Look, I got an idea on how to fix this personnel shortage, but it's something I'm gonna have to run past you first.
All right, let's hear it. What's on your mind?
It's a solution similar to our supply shortage problem. Simply put, we ask people from settlements to come work at the HQ. I can't imagine many, if any, would turn us down.
Huh, that's a good idea. After all, we got plenty of talented folks living in our settlements. But if we did start bringing in more people, we'd need someone to take charge of them all. Otherwise, it would just be chaos.
Ugh, fine. If it stops you knuckleheads from bickering, I'll do it. I'll take charge of personnel.
Sounds good.
You just leave it to me.
All right, problem solved. Next time you're near a settlement, scout out potential talent and send them our way. For now, let's get back to work, everyone. We still got a lot to do. Hey, darling, if you got a moment, come talk to me in the commissary room.
Keep your ears to the ground. Hi.
Forgive me
Hi.
if this is a sensitive question, but...
Hey, Jake.
Thanks for coming here to talk. I didn't want to seem unprofessional in front of the others, but... wow, we really are doing this. We got a real headquarters. People who know what they're doing. We're on the verge of becoming a true power in the Commonwealth. And the cherry on the cake is that you're the one leading it all.
I'm excited to see what we can do.
You're not the only one. Feels like I'm one big step closer to finally finding my kid.
Anything you want to talk about?
I touched on this earlier before, about my daughter Laura. She's been the driving force behind all of this. You know, ASAM's settlements, and now setting up her own headquarters. Back then, I wasn't quite ready to explain what I meant by that, but I think I am now. That is, if you don't mind hearing all about my personal struggles, of course.
All right, let's hear it. What's on your mind?
Well, it all goes back to before Laura was born. Before I even met her mother, Caitlin. You see, my hometown, Sanford, it was a bustling trade hub. Whole place was built around a huge purification plant. Pre-war, but still working. The plant was run by my father. It was the pride and joy of the whole town. Supplied clean drinking water to thousands, and made Sanford a wealthy settlement.
Sounds like a pretty secure operation.
Oh, it was. For a while there, it appeared Sanford would become one of the big players in the region. But nothing good lasts forever. One day there was an accident at the plant. One of its fusion generators began to overload. If left alone, it would have set off a chain reaction, caused an explosion that would have taken out the whole town and a good chunk of the surrounding area. My dad, he stopped that from happening. He pulled the fusion core, but it cost him his life and severely damaged the plant in the process.
Sounds like a good man.
He was a good man and a great father. He died a hero. I'll always be proud of him for that. Anyway, after the accident, the plant shut down for good. I simply didn't have the caps to repair it, and no one in town was willing to foot the bill. So I sold what was left of the plant and settled down. It was around that time I met Caitlin, and not long after, we had Laura. After losing my dad, the plant, I was in a dark place. But Laura, she changed all that. She gave my life true meaning again. Without water to export, Sanford began to crumble around us. But I didn't give a damn. I had my daughter, and enough caps to keep her safe and well fed. That's all that mattered to me.
Understandable.
I thought so too. If the town wouldn't even help me fix the purifier that made them what they were, why should I care what happens to them? But Caitlin, she didn't see it that way. She said the town was dying, and in time, it would drag everyone down with it, including us. For years, she told me I should buy the plant back, try and repair it, that if I didn't, I'd be selling Laura's future short. Eventually, I told her to just drop it, that repairing the plant would be impossible. Caitlin didn't like that answer. We separated a few weeks later. That didn't stop her from bugging me, though. Now, whenever I saw her, she'd say, "You could stay here in Sanford, but pay for me and Laura to go someplace better." I'd ask where in the waste she'd even go. The response was always the same. The best settlement I could find. That Laura deserved no less.
It sounds like he was trying to motivate you.
Maybe. In the end, I think she just got tired of me always blowing her off. She decided to find a better settlement for our daughter with or without my blessing. That's when Caitlin left Sanford, taking Laura with her. As soon as I found out, I chased after them. It took months, but I tracked them to the Commonwealth. Didn't take long for me to find a lead to their whereabouts. Turns out they stayed in Diamond City for a while, in the Dugout Inn. But by the time I arrived, they already moved on. Apparently, even the Great Green Jewel didn't meet Caitlin's standards. After that, their trail went cold. I couldn't get no trace of where they'd gone. But I know they're still out there. They have to be.
That must have been hard on you.
I figured, since I couldn't find Laura, then I'd help establish the best damn settlements the Commonwealth has ever seen. I'd create the perfect settlement that Caitlin was looking for. And by doing so, I'd make her bring Laura to me. That's how I ended up discovering ASAMs, and why I started giving them out to people. And then I met you, and well, you know the rest. So, now you know why I've been doing all this. Why it's so important to me. And why I'm so thankful for everything you've done, and continue to do.
After what happened to my family, I can understand.
Yeah, I guess you of all people would. Thanks. Anyway, now that we have the comm array and the HQ, we truly have the means to create some of the greatest settlements in the Commonwealth. It's still going to take some work, mind you. We'll really need to push the HQ to its full potential. However, I've got a number of upgrades and improvements in mind that I think will do the trick.
All right, let's hear it. What's on your mind?
For starters, the HQ's power generators. They're a little temperamental. We can improve that. Also, we should get all the terminals here networked again. That would definitely help our productivity. I'll do everything I can to make all this work, but I can't do it alone. I'm going to need your help, and the help of everyone in HQ as well.
We'll take care of the Commonwealth together.
Thank you. I really mean that. Oh, before I forget, I set aside a little place for you here. A home away from home, as it were. You should go check it out. Here's the key to unlock the door.
Thank you. I'm sure that'll come in handy.
You're welcome. It really is the least I could do for you, but I hope you like it. All right, we both got a lot of work to do, so let's get to it. Let's rebuild the Commonwealth.
Basement. Lobby.
Hey!
Yeah, it wasn't letting me do the basement one because... Okay. It wasn't letting me do the basement because we didn't... Yeah. So what's that? Recruit. Start network production. Right, so we should now... Yeah. Clean up. Basement. North. West. Entryway. So yeah, it wasn't letting me do the... It wasn't ending the tutorial because we didn't have her assigned to the admin. So just a note for you guys, if you couldn't get past the tutorial, make sure you finish that one.
Basement.
So we'll set that to get cleaned. So I'm same as before. I'm going to do most of this bit off camera because it's a lot of placing things down and waiting about for like 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it's probably a bit boring for you guys. So I will end it here, and we'll come back when we've got the next set of quests to do. Because I think we do actually need to go. Yeah, we need to go and recruit 15 settlers, apparently. So we can recruit, I would say, engineering mostly, which is perspective. So we'll use the vigor tester, go around. To be honest, only one of our settlements is the big one. Well, we've got two big ones. We've got Sunshine Tiding. No, not Starlight Drive and Spectacle Island. No, not Spectacle. I don't even have Spectacle. No, we've got three technically. We've got Red Rocket, Starlight Drive-In, and Sanctuary. So we'll try and get. God, we need at least 5 from each of them. That's quite a lot, considering. Actually, I think it actually tells you here. Abernathy Farm's got 7 actually, that's not bad. Red Rocket's only got 4, so we can't do too many from there. Starlight Drive's only got 5 people. We don't have many people in any of the places. What's their happiness? Their happiness isn't too bad, so in theory they should be building up. I'm going to go over and get Spectacle Island because that's a pretty decent place as well, and I'm just going to spend some time building up settlements now that we're waiting. So yeah, I will catch you all next episode when we'll get the settlers assigned and bring them on over to the headquarters. I'm going to mainly go for perspective, maybe a few agilities, maybe 1 for logistics as well, so we can get more trades in, because we'll need more trading. So yeah, we'll work on it. I will catch you all next time. Take care. Goodbye for now.